You're listening to the Purdy Girl Podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Kelly Purdy. My mission is to connect military spouses, fiancés, girlfriends, and booty calls worldwide. So let's do this. Well, hello, you guys. I'm so excited you're here. Welcome to my podcast. I just figured I would do a quick little trailer, introduce myself, let you know who I am, what I'm about, my mission for this podcast, and kind of why I'm starting it in the first place. To make a long story short, I just want to create something that I wish was out there. I wasn't raised military. I don't know a whole lot about military at all. To be honest, I still don't. Just going to put that out there. I am no expert at all, but I feel like there needs to be some kind of space for women to connect. And that's, military or not, but if our common denominator is the military, even better. I recently just moved to Destin, Florida from Washington State. We just PCS'd here. Ashley, what's PCS? Well, let me tell you something. I don't really know. All I know it just means we have to move. I don't know what the acronym is and I don't really care. Just, we're PCSing. Okay, bye. We just moved here and I'm just wishing so badly that there was a community of women that I could connect with, that I could go onto a Facebook group and be like, hey girl, where should I get my eyebrows done? Hey, where's a good place for cocktails with my husband? Although I'm not drinking right now, but that's for later. Anyway, I just feel like something is missing and I wanted to create something. When I lived in Washington, what I was going to say is I worked at a salon and I would meet women all the time that would come in. I would be doing their hair and a lot of women would come in that were military spouses. We lived right by JBLM up there. And something that I found really interesting is that these women, first of all, were so badass. I loved all of them. I wanted to be friends with all of them. And a lot of time we would end up talking about the FRG. And if you don't know what the FRG is, it's Family Readiness Group. That acronym I do know. And let me just say, I think that what the FRG is all about is great. I think having a system like that set up for families is wonderful. However, this is what I have found to be a little unfortunate is there's kind of this negative taste in everyone's mouth about the FRG. They maybe had an unfortunate experience at a previous post or maybe got caught up in some drama or some gossip and just like petty bullshit. You know what I mean? And just it's so unfortunate because I don't think that's what it was designed to do. If anything, is to help families, right? Anyway, I just saw that there was something missing and here's where I come in, okay? I want to create this space for all of us to kind of come together, leave the petty bullshit at the door. Gossip is not welcome here. Judgment's not welcome here. It is all just good time gals sitting down, having some coffee, having some conversation, maybe talking about our triumphs, our struggles, whatever the heck we're going through, And I will be clear about one thing too. This is not about the husbands and their rank or whatever. Like that is so not my mission at all. I don't love that. I don't love when I go to some kind of function and I meet someone and I feel like they pull out their scroll of questions about my husband and what he does and what his rank is and where he like kind of sizing me up because of what my husband does. No. That is not what we're doing here. I want to get to know the woman that I'm talking to. I would love to do conversations later on in the podcast, but right now it's probably going to be some solo episodes. So, bear with me through that. But yeah, like I feel like that is definitely not my goal. When that happens, I'm just going to say real quick, when that happens, I'm always like, I seriously don't care what your husband does or who he is or what, just who are you? Like, what are you about? What are you excited about? What are you working on? I want to get to know the spouses. I think it's something that we're really just disconnected. Honestly, I'm very surprised that there's not a podcast out there for military spouses or girlfriends or booty calls, like all of the above, right? I've been it all. I've been the girlfriend, I've been the live-in girlfriend, I've been the booty call. Like, I totally get it. And I think that if I had a podcast or a Facebook group or Instagram, whatever, just to kind of like tap into, just to get a little taste of what the military life is like, I think that would have been really cool. And again, just zero judgment. If you know me at all, you know that I am not about that life. So the more the merrier. I don't care who you are. I don't care your background. I'm interested in your background, but definitely no judgment. Also, just something else that popped into my head. I always want to come across as having like the utmost respect for the military, right? I 100% want to make that clear. And I do care about our service members, but I do feel like sometimes the spouses or significant others do kind of get pushed to the side a little bit, and it can be easy to get some kind of like glorification from your significant other's career, right? And I just kind of want to put a little bit of a kibosh on that. Let's just chat about it. I am in no way any kind of expert in anything in life. We can get into that later. I'll give you all my credentials. There's not a whole lot. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you for stopping by. I'm going to try to put out a podcast once a week. That's my goal. And yeah, I'm pumped. Thank you for listening to Purdy Girl Podcast. If you have a second, please rate and review and share this podcast with somebody you think would love it. See you next week.